Howdy, y'all. Happy 2026. We survived 2025, most of us. Oh my god. Was it a rough year for y'all too? I don't know. I'm pretty biased from skewed, I guess is the right word, from the last half of the year. Last quarter or so was rough. So I'm happy to be done with 2025. How we looking? How we sounding? My Twitch is telling me my bit rate's too high and I don't know what that means and I don't know how to fix it. So hopefully, hopefully stream looks okay. Water boy. What are you, I don't know. Scaring me with the Brita filter there. Okay, thank you. Appreciate you. It looks okay? Okay. Barely, right? Like I was crawling on my hands and knees to get out of 2025, but hopefully, you know, we all have a better year. We have goals that we reach, even if those goals are small, that's fine. You know what I mean? That's perfectly fine. I have some goals that I want to try and achieve this year, and one of them is to make more content, especially like YouTube videos. I don't know, I just kind of stopped doing that. Things got a little too rough, but hopefully I'll pick that back up again, including some... There's no music? You can't hear the music? Okay, hang on. Oh. Weird, my desktop audio is... Do you hear the music now? And is it too loud? Hello. Thanks for coming. Here's my New Year's nails that I literally just did while Linry was streaming. Hello. Can we focus? 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 Well, even out of focus, they're pretty because it's just one coat black with gold flaky taco. We're not trying to complicate things. It's good now. Okay, cool. Don't know why my desktop audio got turned off. But yeah, I want to make more content, more videos. Obviously a lot more nail videos and polish talk and stuff like that, but also non-nail related things. And I was curious what you guys would be interested in watching, like just so I have some ideas. I was gonna make some about like setting up an aquarium, stuff like that. Hopefully somewhat soon, like in the next couple months, we will be getting new flooring in the house, and so I can make vlogs of like painting the rooms and decorating, you know, redecorating, moving my nail polish collection, because I'm gonna move from one room to a different room. That's gonna be intense. That's gonna be a lot. Yes, vlogs. Okay, I gotta figure out how to vlog, because right now all of my cameras are stationary, connected to my computer, you know what I mean, including my microphone too. So I guess I gotta look into like those little clip-on microphones, or at least a tripod for my phone to use as a camera. I don't know, I have research to do. So far as like polish goals, I want to have a lowish buy year. Like I'm not setting any hard numbers or anything like that. I love PPU, and I want to continue, you know, purchasing from PPU as I want, but you know, I'll make it a goal to buy 1 or 2 polishes maximum from PPU, like, or I should say on average. You used to be a family vlog channel with your wife and used to a Canon G7. Hang on, I gotta write this down. Or your phone. I'm gonna write down that camera. Wah. There we go. You're currently filming a vlog about upgrading your nail room on your phone. Nice. Hello, Beauty's Nails. How you doing? Or is this Anna? I forgot if you changed your channel name. It has been a minute. How was your year? Happy January 1st, 2026. I'm excited to be here. What was I saying? Oh, low buy. You know, like with Holo Taco, I definitely want to wait until the sales, and even on the sales, I haven't been getting everything, which is such a big change for me. But it is Anna. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. It's nice to see ya. But yeah, I was for a while there waiting for the Holo Taco sales and then buying everything I hadn't gotten. And I haven't done that the last sale or two, which is big for me. So I'm gonna try and continue that and just like definitely be using my rewards points to fill in some of those gaps. And I don't know, maybe I will not own every Holo Taco to ever exist, and I have to be okay with that at some point. It had to happen at some point, right? So I've never felt trapped by my hobby though. I know that, yeah, Holo Taco is expensive. All of polish is expensive lately, and so I'm gonna try and enjoy my collection without adding to it as much as possible. And shipping, ugh, shipping. I am really bad about buying more so that I can get free shipping, which I need to stop that. Yeah, Holo Taco, like, yeah, the shipping is a whole nother bottle, right? And so it's, or I guess it's less than a bottle now, since most of them are like 15 bucks or whatever. Anyway, I need to enjoy the collection I already have rather than adding to it. You're currently really enjoying using your untrieds. Yes, make it like a game. How many can I use in a mani? That's really fun. And you're doing a total of 5 collab manis today. Oh my god, that's so many manis. And have used 6 untried. Hey, I'm proud of you. I have seen a couple people talk about, you know, using their untrieds and like making a wheel, you know, and just spinning the wheel to see like what mani they have to wear that day. Or Mediocre Manis just did a video not too long ago about like how to enjoy your collection and without purchasing things, and she had some really good ideas on there. You love the basics though. One coat black and not milky white are amazing. They're really good. They're really good. And so the last Holo Taco sale, I did stock up on the basics. So I got another black, got another white, got another peely base, got another sticky base because I actually really like it. You've been at your nail desk for 2 hours and your back hurts. Oh yeah, I bet it does. Take a stretch. Yeah, I did my nails real quick while Linry was streaming. I haven't been very inspired for nails lately and nail art and stuff. That's actually really normal for me because winter is, I don't know, winter's kind of boring. I get tired of the same motifs over and over again. Peely bases hate you. Have you, Linry makes her own homemade one. Have you tried making a homemade one? If you want to use a peel off base, you know, you don't have to. Except with glitter polishes. I do feel like they're required if you're gonna wear a glitter polish. But yeah, so I'm gonna be hopefully making more videos, enjoying my collection in new ways. I do need to reorganize. That's gonna be a whole project. You broke one of your nails, clear back. Wait, clear back. I'm sorry you broke one of your nails. That's rough. I hate breaking nails. I feel like I've finally found a length that I can maintain, and it's this length right here. Would I like them a little bit longer? I would, but you know what? This is fine. I can fit plenty of nail art on these. Yeah, winter just kind of gets boring after a while. It's like, oh, blues, purples, and snowflakes. You have so many unswatched that I do. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. Yes, my biggest nail goal this year, I need to finish swatching my collection. I've got everything in the Helmers has been swatched. Thank you, Nikki. But all of my racks up here, unswatched. Like, and those are some of my oldest polishes. Like the OG linear rainbow from Holo Taco is up there, unswatched. I just use them, but I've never actually like sat down and taken pictures of them. And so it's gonna be kind of funny. Some of my polishes they won't look right, you know, because they're gonna be so old, but it is what it is. You ordered Holo Taco's pink smoothing base, try and cover up your spaghetti nails. The sheer polishes I want to use aren't looking good. I like the pink smoothing base. I have it. Or I should say I like both of them. I have used, this has become my go-to base coat on top of my peely base. But I've used the pink one as well. So I do recommend them. I do think they're good. They cover it up pretty well. It doesn't even look like it at first, but then when you paint like the sheer polish on top, that's when it's like, oh, It is doing something. Thanks, I'm glad you guys like my nail length. I'm pretty happy with it, and I think I can, knock on some wood, I think I can maintain them. I cannot maintain them on my other hand, as you can see. The working girl and the show girl. That's the life we live. Let's jump into this PPU, which the theme was Y2K, and I loved that. As a Y2K kid, I was, oh my god, how old was I? I was 9. Yeah, I was 9 years old when the new year of 2000 came upon us, and everyone thought their computers were gonna blow up and stuff like that. How's my break been? My break's been really nice. It's been very relaxing. I have done very little. In fact, last night we stayed up way too late because we went out, set off a few sparklers, watched our neighbors blow up the neighborhood. Wow. You know, had a nice midnight. But then when we came back in, we were just watching a little bit of TV, and we stumbled upon a show on Apple TV, and we saw the trailer for it, and we were like, this looks weird. What is this? And my husband just clicked on it, and we started watching it, and it ended up being really good. And so we watched 2 like 50-minute episodes or whatever. So I was up way too late. What was that show we started? Pluribus? Yeah, Pluribus. Pluribus. Yeah, Painting Polish knows what's up. It's good. We've only watched the first 2 episodes, but I'm enjoying it so far. It's about a very cranky, middle-aged lesbian, which representation I love to see. You got a good bit of snow here. See, if it's like wintry outside, I feel like I would be more inspired for winter nail art, but it is like hot during the day and then super cold at night. And the outside just looks dead and gross. There's nothing magical about winter in Texas. You've watched that? It's good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it, and the first episode stressed me out. But then it kind of got going, and we're like, okay, let's see where this goes. All right, so Y2K, was 9 years old, watching the world change. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. But it was a good time, you know? So our first polish is from Bo Revs called Frutiger Aero. I think I say it wrong. Frutiger Aero, which is like the, how do you explain it? It's the like aesthetic of digital products where everything was like very naturey and stuff. And I watched a YouTuber talk about it, and she was Gen Z. That's the one right under millennials, right? And it's kind of interesting because they were really little during Y2K. So to them, it was like this magical, nostalgic time of like everything being like whimsical and nature-based and blah, 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 blah. But what in reality, Frutiger Aero, all it is like companies showing off their digital chops, basically being like, look, I can make a round thing and the shadows on the round thing look realistic. Like it was like a graphics thing to make everything look cool. But I always have that picture of like, it's like these dolphins jumping and this beautiful ocean with like all these flowers and stuff like that. Like it's just very bright and colorful and happy, and I really appreciate it. So I really like this polish. I don't have anything remotely similar to it. The closest I got was this Aurora polish called Tsunami, and it's a lot more subtle with the green, but you can see there is some green in there, you know? So definitely not a dupe, but a vibe sister, we could call her. I bought these Aurora polishes when Aurora was going out of business, so I got a pretty good deal on them, but I haven't actually worn much of them. And that's one thing about duping out is like, yeah, maybe you don't have a good dupe for a polish, but if you don't wear the closest thing you do have, probably you won't wear that polish, you know what I mean? So we'll build it up in 2, maybe even 3 coats, but honestly, the formulas look a little bit more similar than I expected them to. If the camera would focus, you would maybe see that too. Let me turn off the autofocus. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you can see the flakies in there. So we'll come back to that one. I'll jump around a little bit just so that I have my layers have a little bit of time to dry. Also, look how much swatching I need to do. Oh, never mind. The camera doesn't turn that far. I have a lot of bottles over there to be swatched out. That's another thing I need to do. So much work. Fun work, but still. All right, Bee's Knees, TGIF. I love this kind of color. The like grungy shimmers. I don't know what else to call them. But someone did point out that this looks a lot like Holo Taco's Cool Ranch, which I did not get from the Declassified 3 collection. But I will probably get it when it comes back around next holiday season. Hang on, I'm gonna check my Twitch and make sure. It still says unstable, but like I don't see anything like messing up, so I'm gonna hope we're okay there. So yeah, don't have anything similar, but I plan on getting something similar. The closest I have vibe-wise would be from Garden Path Lacquers here, called I Forgive You, which this is one of my all-time favorite polishes. And frankly, I probably like this better than the Bee's Knees anyway. All right, we'll let that dry and then we'll come back to the Aurora, do another coat. Sorry, I was just testing. If you're like, why are you in your own chat? Just making sure nothing's broken. Oops. Control Shift T. There we go. Because I don't trust technology, you know? Says it's working, but is it? I wish you could see the green a little bit more, but it, you know, it's there. Missing the black flakies too, but I'm actually pretty satisfied with that. Let me get all up in the camera here. You know? Yeah, I feel like actually we duped that out fairly well. That one, I'm fine with this and not getting the Frutiger Arrow, even though it's a cool name and I love Bo Rev's polishes. Probably I wouldn't reach for it that often, being completely honest. So thank you, Bo Revs, but we're good. Time for toppers. Yeah, I guess I could put a black flaky topper on it if we really want to get closer. Let me get the zoom back up. Let me do one more coat of the Garden Path. We might need 3 coats. Yeah, I think we're gonna need 3 coats of this, so let me get this on. And we can slap some black flaky topper on there. I have my one from Holo Taco. Oops. I put it on a little too thick. Probably should have thinned it out a little bit, but I actually really like how that looks. That looks really pretty, actually. Hi, son. Oh, you were hanging up new curtains. New Year's stream. Yeah, I'm streaming a little bit later than I planned, but earlier than normal. So it was kind of weird time. But I'm streaming later than I planned because I saw that Linry was going live about the same time I planned on going live. And I was like, oh, I'd rather just watch Linry first. So I don't know if she's still streaming. I think she is. She made some really beautiful with jade nails. Maybe, actually, you know, Control. Whoops, wrong window. There we go. I'm gonna keep them open actually, so we can make proper comparisons. But there is our dupe for the bow revs, and I'm pretty happy with it. Then for the bee's knees, I'm probably gonna dupe it out later with Hollow Taco's Cool Ranch when I eventually buy it. But for now, I have Garden Path Lacquer's I Forgive You, which this is based off Molly from The Last Unicorn and my favorite scene from The Last Unicorn, where she's crashing out at the unicorn about her not visiting her when she was young and beautiful. And it just makes me feel feelings every time. Let's see. Also, I should add, this is the second time you miscalculated. It's actually ordered extra panels twice. I'm so sorry, son. Listen, curtains and figuring out how many you need, it's hard. You did nothing. You heard none of my alarms that were set for work because I didn't turn them off. Hey, listen. New Year's goals, resolutions, all that stuff, that doesn't start till the first Monday, okay? We have time to, we're still on vacation. Nothing is worth, or nothing is, we have nothing holding us accountable. I see, I don't even, my brain's still off. My brain's fully in vacation mode. Okay, but yeah, the bee's knees is beautiful. It is, but I actually really like my garden path better. It's not a dupe, but it's a good vibe, I think. I'm terrible at measuring. I'm terrible at hanging things straight. There is not a thing in this house that I have hung that is straight. You also ordered peel and stick tiles for your bathroom, which probably be way too much or not enough. Yeah, tiles definitely scare me. Any sort of like, especially if you have to cut things into corners, I'm like, that's outside of my skill set. There we go. Yeah, I do like me to hang them today. I do. I like my, what's that trend on TikTok right now? It's got wabi sabi. My decorating has wabi sabi. But no, we stayed up way too late because we watched a new show. And so I woke up at 9, fed the dog, and went back to bed. And I was like, oh, I should get up and stream. Like, I was planning on streaming around noon, and then I saw Linry's Instagram story that she was gonna go live, and I was like, no, maybe later then. But I do have to be, you know, I can't linger too long because we do have New Year's dinner with the in-laws. We're having the traditional pork and sauerkraut, which it's fine. I don't know. I'm starting to lose my heritage, and I'm not that into pork and sauerkraut anymore. I'm just like, okay. Probably because we had brats and sauerkraut not too long ago, and so I'm just like, I'm good. I'm all sauerkrauted out for now. They're peel and stick and should be easy to cut with a knife, and you can hide things in corners. That's true. I'm not brave when it comes to measuring. All right, up next is Broken Pixel Polish, which I don't remember this brand. Is this one new to PPU? But this one's called In the End, inspired by Linkin Park, and I just thought that was kind of funny. But I also think this polish is really pretty. It's like a red-black multi-chrome with a silver foil in it. But I also think it's gonna be really easy to dupe, but we'll see. You need to organize your new polishes. Oh, chat's moving. And such, and add to Dstash and make PPU posts, but you're also downloading a new game. So yeah, you busy. You very busy. You ordered a deep dish pizza. Oh, that sounds good. I had, I think, just one deep dish last time we went to PPE, and I loved it. I want more. I am very hopeful we're gonna make it out to PPE this summer. So keeping my fingers crossed that all that works out. Pixel's new to PPU. It's a pretty decent brand. Okay, good to know. You don't know if Texas is considered the South, but we have cabbage, cornbread, and black-eyed peas for New Year's for prosperity, wealth, and luck. Yes, I have heard of that combo. Texas is really weird because I do think East Texas, which is where I'm currently living, definitely like associates with the South. But where I'm from is Central Texas, which is it's very different. You know what I mean? Like that, I would say the Brazos River is kind of the cutoff of East, like Southern culture versus like Southwest culture. Slash, I just guess just Texas culture. Your first thought is the Lincoln Park area of Chicago when you hear Lincoln Park. You can order it frozen from, I've heard of that. I don't know how to say it. Milani. I have heard of that. Maybe we should do that. Fingers crossed you'll be helping at the Garden Path Lacquers booth. Ah, that would be amazing. They're one of my favorite brands. That'd be so cool. From what you understand, the frozen is excellent and close to the restaurant quality. Ooh. All right. All right, you've convinced me. We'll have to try that. Next special occasion, I'll order myself a pizza. An authentic deep dish Chicagan pizza. Why don't I wear this more often? This is beautiful. Oh, I should tell you what it is. My bad. This is Hollow Taco. But which Hollow Taco? This is Gosh Garnet. That's right. The most hated of the Birthstone collection. Even though it's gorgeous. Doesn't have quite as much of a like raspberry shift as the Broken Pixel does. But still pretty good. It's missing the purple too. Thank you, son. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let me copy. Paste. You're really bad with PPU because the inspo of the polish is enough to sway me. Yeah. When I first started shopping from PPU, it got me like every time. And I was placing like 5-6 bottle purchases every month. And I was like, I need to stop. Oh my goodness. You sent your aunt and uncle a couple pizzas. That's nice. So the whole family could share it. That's so sweet. All right, I'm gonna mute my microphone because apparently my water wants to kill me. My bad. I thought I hit the button. I was saying that's so cute. You're getting swarmed with cats. Mr. Cappuccino had a very hard time last night. New Year's is always hard for him, but like, oh, it was really hard to get him to calm down. Like, we are not under attack. You are okay. Yeah, fireworks are legal in our neighborhood, so I think 2 of our neighbors are in competition with each other. Because they set off huge displays for hours. I'm like, is this like, that is so expensive. It was just cold enough and snowy enough that no one did it this year. Lucky. Yeah, fireworks have been going off every night for a while now. And for the most part, the people in my neighborhood are good about like after midnight they chill. But there was a few that went on. It was like at 1:30, I think someone set off like a few more. And we were like, stop. It is not a perfect dupe, but I really like it, to be completely honest. I think that combo is nice. But is the broken pixel, is it unique enough? I don't think it is, to be honest. Now it's hard because I'm sure we'd get more colors out in the sun. It's hard with a ring light, you know, it's just one consistent light. But honestly, I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Let me get can we focus? Focus, there we go. That is a really nice combo. I would honestly never think to put these together. I don't utilize my toppers enough. That is already an issue. But yeah, I actually like this combo quite a bit. Lucky for you, the cats are okay with fireworks and storms. The only thing that bothers them is alarm sounds, but everything bothers Cappuccino. Because they were both here when we had the fire, so it's bad memories. I'm wondering if that's what happened to Cappy, because he hates beeping, like especially like a fire alarm beep, you know? He goes a little crazy, so I'm wondering if he was in something. Okay, Lycrodactyl, have fun with your new game. Thanks for coming and Happy New Year. You saw German airport hosting dogs because terminal areas are somewhat soundproof. That's a nice idea. I wouldn't have think of that. Hey, I don't think he said the name. Lycrodactyl, where you go? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But I hope you have fun. Do good, win the points. All right, so far I'm okay taking, I think, all of these off my wish list, that's really good. Oh, it's a pretty game with a good story? Oh, maybe I'll need to. I like watching video games. I wish my husband played more, honestly, because I like to watch. I don't like to play games. I like to watch them. All right, this is Cadillacers Fallen. What was the inspo for this? Oh, that's right. This one was inspired by Evanescence, which I just think is delightful. Cadillacer really knows how to do a flaky. Like, look at that jelly. It's so squishy, and those flakies are so big and beautiful. Like, this is gorgeous. 2026 goal, have him play more games. Yes, I'm sure he would be fine with that. It's a really good watching game, but it made you a bit emotional, but so good. Yeah, those are the best. I like video games that are just movies. Interactive movies. If you have fishnet stocking, that should be a dupe. I do not, or at least that name's not familiar. I looked through my my blue drawer, and honestly, I Am Your Father from Rogue Lacquer was the closest I think I have. But surely, now that I'm thinking about it, surely I have like a moon cat that looks like this, right? Right? Maybe not. Maybe not. So yeah, I might have to get the Cadillacer because I don't think I have anything close enough. But let's see how this Rogue compares. This Rogue that desperately needs some thinner. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm gonna add some thinner and we'll come back to her. One moment. I feel like you have something similar enough that I'm not getting it, but this one is very tempting with the flaky lover. Yeah, this is a good flaky. Gotta do a quick operation because this rogue is super gunky. Okay, we'll come back to this one. I'm gonna let that thinner sit in there for a minute because that first coat was rough. I think it's by Vanessa Molina. Oh yeah, I don't have very many Vanessa Molinas, so probably don't have that one. If there are any stampers in here, Lantern and Ren has a 50% off through the weekend. Ooh. Oh no. I don't need any more stamping plates though. I'd like some, but I don't need any more. We might need to do a little bit of shopping. Oh, I was just talking about how I want a lowish buy year. No. All right, we'll come back to the Cadillacer. All right, I got cracked polish, which everybody's into cracked right now. So I might have to try some of them at some point. I don't think I own any cracked. This one is velour tracksuit, and I just feel like she captured it really well. Like, this looks like Paris Hilton, you know? It looks like a tracksuit, and I really like it. So I have Halo Taco's Pink Steel as my dupe attempt. It's more of a dull pink, and I hardly ever wear it, so probably I'm not gonna get it. But let's see how good of a dupe it is. And it's a one coat chrome, which is kind of nice because boom, done. So yeah, color wise, not a dupe, which makes me a little sad, but again, if I'm not wearing pink steel very often, why would velour tracksuit be any different? So I haven't officially taken anything off my wish list yet. But yeah, if I'm not really wearing what I have, then I don't think I would wear a slightly different shade of the same formula. You know what I mean? Their prices go up in February, but not sure if that will include PPU. Okay. Then I have Cuticula's So Fetch. And I thought that my Monarch would be pretty similar. This is Truth or Dare from Monarch. Probably one of their best polishes. We'll let that dry for a minute and go back to the Cadillacer. Look through and you're safe because they don't have any of the plates in stock right now. Okay, good. We're safe. That's the one that got you because Mean Girls is your favorite movie, but I don't think this polish is special enough to go in my collection. Yeah, I love the reference. So Fetch. Stop trying to make Fetch happen. It's not going to happen. I love Mean Girls. But yeah, I don't think it's unique enough either. It's pretty though. If you don't already have something like it, you know, it would be fun. But if you have something like it, probably not worth it. Okay. You know, I have a feeling I'm gonna get this Cadillacer just cause, like, I love this Rogue, but she just is gloopy. She's just difficult to work with. Okay. This is as good as I'm gonna get it. And you know, she's a flaky bomb in her own right, but not in the same way. Not a jelly flaky bomb. Although I do plan on collecting the Halo Taco flakies, so let me look through that one real quick. and make sure there's not a potential dupe there. Hello, Jim. Okay. What was it called? Off the Deep End. Oh my god, stop at the pop-ups. Yeah, so is this one maybe similar enough? Can I see the individuals, please? Yeah, you know what? This one. Which one is that? Oh, why did it take me all the way back? Seek kelp. Is this one similar enough to the Cadillacer? No, no, those are pretty different colors. Do I need both though? I probably don't need both. Oh, why is only 2 of them showing up? What the heck? Oh, it's made me ink. Okay, sorry. You guys made me ink. You got crashing out as a reward and you love it. Yes, I've been utilizing my Halotaka rewards a lot more. Okay. Yeah, I think if I plan on catching up in my Halotaka collection, that these are similar enough to where I don't need the Cadillacer. I love that it's inspired by Evanescence. That's great. But I'm gonna be honest, if I pull it out and I just read the name Fallen, I don't know if I'll immediately remember that it's Evanescence. Oh, Seek Kelp is from the Declassifieds. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize that one, because I didn't get those. You put Made Me Ink over Just Vamping and it's a good dupe for this. Okay, so I'm gonna skip the Cadillacer. Thank you, Hollow Taco. Let me go look at. I want to double check. Do they have, yeah, there is the Seek Kelp. Do they have a picture of the Cool Ranch? I know it's sold out. Cool Ranch. Ooh. I just want to make sure, yeah, this I think is going to be an excellent, you're not that into Evanescence enough for me this way. That's how I feel too. I like 2 songs. They are very like Y2K to me though. Yeah, this I think is an excellent dupe for the BKL, which is, where is she? There she is. Like, yeah, we're good on that. We're good on that. So Hollow Taco, my future Hollow Taco purchases will dupe those out. So I'm happy with that. I like the Cool Ranch better than the BKL. It has a little more stuff in it, a little more sparkle. I hope it does actually come back. They said it was seasonal, not limited edition, so we should get one more round, one more chance to buy it next holiday season. All right, Truth or Dare. Not quite as like of a rich raspberry. Like that almost looks like a multi-chrome base on the cuticula. But I sure as heck don't need both, you know? I sure as heck don't need both. So Monarch is taking care of this. We have nothing on the wish list so far, which is awesome. We're saving so much money. Oh, that's right. That's right. You put in that huge cuticula order and they haven't even talked to you about it. Jeez. You might, have you reached out already? I would say, yeah, if you hear nothing by Monday. 911, where's my polish? Oh. Sorry, I just like heard vibrating by me and I was like, what the heck was that? It's my neighbors. The the party continues. All right, next up is Damn Nail Polish, Larger Than Life, which is based off a Backstreet Boys Millennium CD cover, and that was like my first non-country music experience was Backstreet Boys. And so I do have a very big like soft spot for this album. And I do think this polish is really cool. However, I'm gonna do the most insulting thing I can do, which is dupe a polish with itself with the same company. I have another Dom nail polish that looks very similar. A little less purple, but like suspiciously similar. Oh, you emailed them once already? Okay, hang on, let me sorry, I've been selling stuff online and people are talking to me. Okay. It's on. Oh, you know what? I should verify. Excuse me, husband. Can you go make sure that that chalkboard is still on the front porch? No one stole it. I put it like out like hours ago. Because she said she would be here hours ago. But you know how it is with people online. Linry, I went live before you finished. I don't know how close to done you actually were. Is it still there? Okay, cool. I don't want to be like, yeah, it's on the porch for you, and then it's not on the porch, you know? It's on the porch and thumbs up emoji. Ba-doop. Okay, excellent. Unfortunately, I had to just like reduce a bunch of things down to being free because I think nobody's buying my stuff. Same Backstreet Boys, Aaron Carter, and Jesse McCartney. Yes. So I do have a soft spot for this polish. However, this is Dom's Traumatic Static that I think is pretty much the same polish, and it also could use some thinning, but I'll try to get at least one coat on here. I don't know. Nostalgia is a very powerful force, but we must stay strong. Because do I still listen to the Backstreet Boys? No. No, I do not. Well, no, I listen to one song. I think I have one song on my Spotify. So do I need a whole polish named after them? Probably not. Probably not. All right, I'm gonna let that thinner sit in the bottle for a minute and then we'll move on. We'll come back to this one. You got too drunk, more wine should solve. Yes, Linry. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, no response at all. I get that she was pregnant, but I only know that because someone posted on Reddit. Yeah, she should have sent out like at least a mass email to the orders she still had active. Be like, hey, life is lifing right now, and here's a 20% off coupon for next time or something, you know, something. Communication. But I'm sorry, son. I hope you get your polish soon. All right, next up is Glam Polish Trashy Couture. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'd ever wear this. I just thought it was so accurate and funny. My friend and I, in the era of ugly purses, my friend and I would play a little game where we'd walk into these super high-end stores, designer stores and stuff, and we would try to find the ugliest purse we could and guess how much it cost. It was ridiculous. But yeah, this is really accurate for the ugly purses of the time. How are they still able to be in PPU? That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't wear a lot of pink polish because it gives me lobster hands anyway. So probably I'm not going to buy this, but I thought it'd be fun to try and dupe out. This is not a good color dupe, but the vibes are there. This is Glisten and Glow's Revive Your Monster. And it just, you know, these purses look like they would be sold at the same store. That is a very good point. Gosh, at what point do you do just a charge back and get your money back? I don't know. That's a tough spot. She is chunky and she is funky. Pink is favorite color, but not my favorite color to wear. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. I had a friend on here once because I was like, oh man, I love pink. And she was like, I never see you wear pink. What are you talking about? And I'm like, I can't wear pink. I just appreciate it. Like, you don't understand what it is to have red skin. Yeah, I don't know when you make that call. I guess, yeah, next week should be, I think, your absolute deadline. Be like, all right, you need to contact me or I'll do a chargeback if you don't hear from them next week. To try and get a more accurate dupe, I'm starting with Glisten and Glow's Laid Back from their Neon Hawaii collection. Let me see if I can get another coat. Are you dry? No. Not even a little bit. See if the Dom is dry. Yeah, Dom's dry enough. We get that thinner incorporated there. Yeah, do I really need another similar formula from Dom that is also going to probably suffer the same gloopiness that I will hardly ever wear it? I probably don't. So probably not gonna get this one. And you know, the thinner brought it back pretty good, and that's pretty darn similar. That is pretty darn similar. Look at this. Close up. Honestly, Larger Than Life is a little cleaner looking, but I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I really like it though. Okay, I'll have to think about it. I don't think I need both, but maybe I want both. We'll see. We'll see. Duping is an art, not a science, you know? Just wondering, who do you think would win in a fist fight, me or you? You're taller. If I can get down, if I can get under you and get to your legs, I think I might be able to take you down, but it's gonna be ugly and a struggle and probably the most unsexy thing anyone's ever seen. So probably just let you win. Save us both the embarrassment. When I was younger, probably me, but I have not exercised or taken care of my body in any significant way for many years now, and I got nothing. So yeah, Linry for sure. Linry said her height before, and I don't remember exactly what it was. I just know it was taller than me. Yeah, game over. That's right. Yeah, 5. Yeah, you've got 4 inches. No, I can math. You got a good 3 inches on me, so it's probably gonna. Oh, see, Tiffany's gonna come in here and beat both of us up. I mean, there's not much I can do. Now in a battle of wits, I have no idea. I think we're about the same intelligence. So we'd probably both get flustered and be like, your mom, and it would just, we'd go nowhere. All right, I'm letting the second coat on number 9 dry there, but this Revive Your Monster, I think, is a great, like, vibe dupe. Obviously not a color dupe, but like, we have ugly purses at home. It's right there. That's the ugly purse if I ever saw one. Oh gosh. No. I don't stand a chance. Why are we fighting? You have a lot of confidence in your fighting skills for a little fight. See, That's the thing. Once you get short enough, the Napoleon Chihuahua complex kicks in, and you're terrifying. So, you know, it's a balance. All things are balanced. I am a meek 5'4". I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to get hurt by nobody. That's the other thing, is I'm a wimp with pain. I do not like pain. So you hit me and I'm like, why would you do that? I'll just start crying. All right, to try and dupe this one out, we need to get that shimmer. So for an orange shimmer, I have Scorched Earth. Ooh. I like this combo already. Hey, that matches pretty good, actually. I probably could have done another coat of the neon, but also these are clear plastic, so if I, you know, put something opaque under there, I think it matches a little bit better. Let's see. Although I don't think anyone has ever described me as a Chihuahua. I'm oh, more of a... Are you a French Bulldog then? I was like, what's another small, chunky dog? Like, for me, I am a... I'm either a Corgi or a Dachshund. I have like a normal sized torso. Like, I have a torso of 5'7" person, but then my legs got cut off somewhere. In fact, I was at the doctor's once. I had a new doctor, and I'm sitting on the table, and she's like, how tall are you? I'm like 5'4", and she looks me up and down. She's like, no, you're not. And then I stood up, and I actually got shorter when I got down off the table, and she was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I got little legs. You're a cat because sleep. That's the best way to be. A chunky pibble. Oh, so cute. I am an overweight dachshund. One of the little pibbles, yes. All right, let's see. You dry. Oh, no, very wet. I'm gonna come back to the glam polish because this needs some time to dry. And let's take a look at our next one. Perhaps. Haunted Polishes Frostbite, which is, we all had this eyeshadow. And I love it. You forgot your mayonnaise glow in the dark and you scared yourself going to the bathroom. Maybe I could beat you up. Maybe I could take you in a fight. There's nothing worse than forgetting you have glow in the dark toes though. And then like you look down at night in your bed and you see little glowing things and you're like, ah. So my best match for this polish is actually, I don't quite know where this polish came from. Square Hue. Does anyone else have this brand or remember like where I would have gotten this from? And I'm still not totally sure what the name of this polish is. Is it Waltz or Whisk? I think it's Whisk and Waltz is the collection. I don't know. The cap irks you. This one? Or the Haunted Polish? The Haunted Polish's cap is unnecessarily long, but I do like it. Yeah, we all had this eyeshadow and I love it. This is very 2000s. But I do think I already have it in this random polish from my collection. Oh, there's a hair on my brush. Get off. Get off. Or at least be pushed to the side. Oh. Okay. Not the prettiest application because I was trying to get the hair off of it. Get out of here. But you know, I think that's pretty good. Waltz Whisk. He really likes his whisk. Yes. That looks like Winter Peg from the recent Lacquer Drop. Lacquer Drop. Is Lacquer Drop a brand or is that something? Tell me what this Winter Peg is. Yeah, I feel like we have this. That'd be annoying. I like shorter because they fit better. Yeah, with the caps, definitely. It looks pretty, like it looks impressive, but it's unnecessary. All right, as for a more mainstream dupe, I also pulled out this Whirly. This is Lost Treasure. And I thought maybe this would be a better color match. It's a little sheer, but I can already see that this is like a perfect dupe. Oh, Lacquer Drop is Canadian PPU. I never heard of that. That's cool. Can Americans buy from it? Not that I need another source of shopping, but oh yeah, this is duped. This is duped 100%. Look at that. That's the same damn polish. And I only did one coat. We do 2 coats and that's gonna be a perfect match. Yeah, sorry Haunted Polish, it has been done. And it's right here on my swatch wheel. For Canadian brands, but it's seasonal instead of monthly, and they have had 2 so far through Nail Stuff. Okay, I'll have to keep an eye on that. I love the idea. I like seasonal things. Like, I don't buy Orly anymore, but when I had the Color Pass, they would come out every season. So what, every 3 months, and that was just perfect. That was just long enough to like enjoy the last collection and use it multiple times and like really like actually use it, and before the next one comes out. I wish more brands did less collections. Stupid Haunted Polish is a beautiful bottle, but they have been dropping real Z's. Yeah, they have. I bought their, when they first came out in PPU, the like Forgotten Rose or whatever, and honestly just for like to have it to be for the memes, be like, yeah, it's the goth polish. I honestly don't think, unless they do start doing interesting things, I don't think I'll be buying Haunted Polish anytime soon. Let me go back to the glam, because I honestly think if I put Pinnacle Polish's Ruin top coat on this, we're gonna have a pretty darn good dupe. Yep. That is a darn good dupe. Right there. Square Hue supposedly do subscription boxes. Maybe you got it in a D-stash. I've never bought a D-stash. I did have the Square Hue subscription box when I very first started getting into polish, so that's where I got it from, but like, I don't know what happened to them. I don't know if they still exist. But yeah, it's just kind of, I don't even know how I heard of them. Like, I don't know. They just like came into my life and I don't know how they got there. Do they still have a website? Okay. I've never heard anyone else talk about Square Hue, so I didn't know if I was allowed to talk about them. Yeah, some top coat to smooth all that out. That is, we duped it. That's a good dupe. Okay, and the Haunted Polish we dupe. So up next is Lumen Bedazzled Baby. This one was cute because it was inspired by like, yeah, the little bedazzled flip phone. It's so cute. Does anyone else have a Square Hue? I'm curious. For this one, I grabbed Hollow Taco's Toe Beans. And just in the bottle, I think it's gonna be good. I guess I'll do my due diligence and put one more coat of the Orly. Just to further prove that it is duped. I feel like Toe Beans is going to be pretty good on the dupe as well. But definitely need to build it up, so we'll come back to it. They seem to have half a website. I just went on and looked and it looks abandoned for the most part. Yeah, because I think I never ended my subscription. I think the subscription just ended. It's so weird how I don't remember, you know? It's like, I feel like I should remember that. But yeah, they just like, I found them and then they just disappeared. Don't know anything about the company, to be honest. Next is Lurid Lacquer's Cucumber Melon Mania. I love wait to what? Wait to what? What? Oh, Linry, this polish brand, Square Hue, used to be a subscription, and they just are shrouded in mystery for me. So I don't know, like, I assume they went out of business because the subscription just stopped one day, but I don't know why. I don't know if they were popular. I don't know if other people had them. I have a few of them. I only got a couple subscription boxes before they like disappeared. So I was just curious if anyone else has heard of them or has some. But I love Cucumber Melon, so I was very drawn to this polish, but I also think this is going to be one of the easiest to dupes. So I've got Orly's Vintage. And then I'm going to top it with the Scorched Earth, and I think it's going to be an easy dupe, unfortunately. Oh, that's right. You didn't come in until 2022. Yeah, I came in 2019, so if anyone's been in longer, they probably have heard of it. All right, I'm gonna go back to the toe beans. I need to wear toe beans more often. This is nice pink. This is like a neutral enough pink, if that makes any sense, that I think it won't give me too bad a lobster hands. Is it a good dupe for Bedazzled? No, it's honestly not, actually. A lot of people came in at 2020. Yeah, we were on the Jenna Marbles, Sophia Nygaard, Simply Neological pipeline. Yeah, I'm thinking either a pink undie or going back to, just stuck my hand in wet polish. Going back to pink steel. I wonder if I can just put a topper on this to give it the shimmer. Which shimmer? It's kind of like a greenish. So maybe Celestial Lights on top of that. Let's see what that does. You started watching nail polish content in 2022, but joined the community at the tail end of 2023. It's so fun to know people who, because I always felt like the newbie. Oh, there's my alarm to get ready for stream. Yeah, you go all the way back to the blog days. It's pretty awesome. When did Holo Taco put out the fall collections of creams and Fallen Flake? Ooh. Let's see. I need to make my spreadsheet a little bit bigger here. Fallen Flake Taco, that came out in 2023. This one looks like Polish for Days Glow Pop. Don't have that one. I'm sure other brands have made this one, and I'm sure I have some sparkly pinks. I just don't wear the pinks very often, so I just want to see. Ooh, that's a fun combo. I don't think it's a dupe, but that's a fun combo. Get back on there. Yeah, the like chrome formula kind of overpowers the shimmer, which I was not expecting. No, don't apologize for making me look up one little thing. Let's see. Wait. Are you ready for stream? Yes, I am ready for stream. I feel like I should be like Linry and start keeping polish in my purse for when I pop a peely. It's a good idea. But you don't think the chrome are available anymore. You want a one coater. what would be a good replacement for the chromes as a one coater that doesn't stain, so you can put it on your like naked nail? What's everyone's recommendations? My mind immediately jumps to just like cream because they're nice and easy to take off. Any of the Holo Taco creams, honestly, that are not green or blue because those stain. Oh gosh, that is such a pretty color. It's a little on the sheer side, but on the nail, not so bad. Perry Social would be a good one. Sally Hansen Gold Standard, but its dry time is slower than the Holo Taco. Looking around. I mean, if I had an infinite supply. Butterscotch Hop. I love this polish. I love her. I miss her dearly. I think, Leonard, you said that you think See Y'all Later Chai might go this year. I'm gonna be devastated. Look at my fill line. I use her all the time. My pizza crust polish. Slash like generic skin tone. Okay, so I don't actually feel like I duped out the lumen very much, but I also don't really want the lumen. So I'm gonna, yeah, I'm probably gonna get a backup next sale of See Y'all Later Chai. This one I think we'll be able to dupe, but I want to give it a little bit more dry time. Let me go to our next one. Oh yeah, the Night Owl Lacquer. This is With a Shot of Cynicism, which is apparently a Gilmore Girls reference. So never seen Gilmore Girls, but I love a good swampy, grungy green. So I've got two options for this one. First up is a Bee's Knees lacquer called Envy. This was actually a gift from my friend Krista, polished bibliophile, when I went to PBE several years ago now. My plan was to go every other year, but life got in the way. So I'll build that up in at least 2 coats. Use Perry Social as an undie for a ton of toppers just because none of the one coat and quick dry time. That and one coat black. Yeah, one coat black is good, but if you don't have a peel off base, like, ugh, it will never leave your cuticle. I like the idea of Perry Social though. That sounds like a good idea. You've seen all the original seasons of Gilmore Girls so many times, it's kind of sad. Never saw the Netflix stuff that came out later. Should I watch it? I don't think I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'm gonna get around to it. My other one that I picked out, which is a little darker, but I like it, is Polished for Days. This is Seasons Change and So Do We, which is a beautiful, poetic nail polish name. But also very sheer, so we're gonna have to build that up. All right, we'll let those first coats sit. Let's go back to the Lurid Lacquer. This is so cute. Like, I'm a little sad to dupe it out because I kind of like it, but like, really, this is super easy to dupe out. And I'm gonna get the Cucumber Melon topper. Oops. So I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, this is just Scorched Earth again for that orange shimmer, and yeah, that's really pretty. That's really pretty and a pretty darn good dupe. You never like the smell of Cucumber Melon? That's fair. I think you would hate Gilmore Girls. It doesn't have any anime boys. Yeah, probably not gonna like it then. Y'all, I've just been mourning this whole time. I told you the end of 2025 was really rough for me because I lost a lot, and one of the things I lost was My Hero Academia. I'm so sad that it ended. I'm so sad. Yeah, it's on camera, it's not looking like the closest color match, but in person, these pictures look almost identical. Like that's, yeah, that's a dupe. We don't need to do any more there. Let's see. And your fragrance headaches have gotten worse and expanded to more smells since it first came out, so I probably couldn't handle it now. Yeah, I would not recommend any Bath and Body Works products. You missed Anime Club. You need to watch first 4 episodes, catch up for next week. Hey, if you don't have Netflix, let me know what time. I'll happily watch them with you. For those of you who are interested in Anime Club, we meet in the Fanaticure Discord every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Time, and we have just started Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're gonna work our way through it. My mom's the same way. Any sort of candle store, Bath and Body Works, we have to make a very wide radius. Oh, let me put up the right polish, my bad. Not as close as I thought they'd be, honestly. Let's see if the Polish for Days gets a little closer. Okay. What do you guys think? Let me get the focus right. Whoops. The BKL is actually doing it for me pretty well. It's not quite as like deep looking as the Night Owl. Trixie says meow. Thank you for the vote, Trixie. I think you did good. Thanks, Lynn. Yeah, I think I'm fine with the BKL and I don't need both this and the Night Owl lacquer, you know? I wouldn't know what the meow means either, so it's all good. Yeah, you may call me son, and I will call you papa. I like drunk Linry. This is fun. From wine mom to papa. Thank you, papa. You're so cute. All right, last polish. I have 2 potential dupes, and that is this painted polish. Oh, it's so pretty. This one's Clip Me Baby One More Time, like inspired by you forgot she was yeah, she's having a great time. If not drunk, then at least tipsy enough. I love, there's so much I want to steal from Steph, you know? I just want to like wear her skin. But one of the things I love the most is her little Twitch tagline or something. And it's like, when you're here, it's your family. And that's what makes it weird. Nothing sums that up better. Now time to drive real fast, fam. No, Linry, you stay home. Oh, don't you dare. But yeah, this is painted polish. It's inspired by butterfly clips, which I think is absolutely adorable. And I just, you know, I'm a sucker for a white Crelly. Look at this. Look how cute she is. Yep. Where is Mr. Wow Linry? Can you please hide the keys? Hello. Hey, Selena. This one's really cute. I love the size of the yeah, I guess they're flakies, little colorful flakies in this one. So my first dupe is Sweet from Moxie Nail Polish. This was Nick's birthday. Oh, you're talking about the Fast and the Furious and you're not driving. Okay, good. That's fine. That's fine. You're talking about that family. I need to watch those movies one of these days. I guess while I'm in charge of movie night, we'll do a Fast and Furious, at least one of them. See what all the fuss is about. I love white Krellies that look like this tile that was in the bowling alley birthday party room. Like that's what these polishes look like to me, and that brings me joy. The other one I have is from Plus Life Lacquer, and this was part of Pride release. This one is You Are Valid, and the flakies or the shards are much bigger. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So yeah, I'm gonna need to build these up in 2 or 3 coats so we can really see all the fun. You've only seen Tokyo Drift? Honestly, that's the only one I'm like genuinely interested in seeing. But I need something I need to understand the lore a little bit more. Good, you made it for this one because it's tempting, but you hated the last painted polish you got like this. See, I have really enjoyed the painted polish, this formula, this granite countertop formula. I really like it. So I'm gonna be a little bit biased and be like, I like it. But if you didn't like the other ones, you probably won't like this one. I had the sniffles all of a sudden. The weather change has been driving me crazy. Like, I was literally sweating when I went out with my friend yesterday. Oh, I didn't even get to tell you guys. I went out with my friend yesterday. She took me to my first conveyor belt sushi restaurant. I had the time of my life. Oh my god. It was delightful. It was tasty. It was fun. I highly recommend it. Also, Mr. Linry has no power here. You got the man wrapped around your broken, patched, wide pinky. Hell yeah. Yeah, I should watch the first Fast and Furious at least, and then maybe Tokyo Drift, and then that's probably all the Fast and Furious I really need in my life. No, dude, the sushi was so good. I think it's a chain. What was it called? Kura Sushi? K-U-R-O? Kura? Maybe A? Anyway, you just look up conveyor belt sushi and see what's around you. But I'd never been to one before, and I had so much fun. Not everything was like the best I've ever had. Like, I've definitely had better sushi, but just the fact that little trays of cute little portions were just going by on a conveyor belt just brought me so much joy. And then when you're done, they have a little slot. You put your little plates in and it counts it for you, and a little cartoon plays. Like, it was gamified eating. It was very strange, but I had a good time. You own like 30 painted polishes? Nice. But you haven't worn any of them, so you're not allowed to buy anymore. Okay, yeah, that's a fair rule. That's a fair rule. Yeah, they had a lot more than just sushi. They also had like little portions of meals. Yeah, you pay per plate. Every plate is $3.50. So, you know, if you don't like something, it's not like you know what I mean? You didn't like miss out on too much. Well, Linry, you know we do body shaming here. Not really, but when it comes to nails, we sure do. You want to eat those nails? Hi. Do not eat the nail polish. A little bit of acetone as a treat is fine. But yeah, you pay per plate. At the end, it counts it all up. Oh, you have what, Kira? You should try it, son. Granted, look on the menu ahead of time to make sure they have a couple things that you want to eat. But yeah. Yeah, $3.50 a plate is really a good deal. And I think the way they like make their money is because they have some plates like with really like expensive ingredients on them. But then they'll have like a plate with literally just watermelon on it. So it's like, oh, okay, so if they sell enough watermelon, it balances out the meal, I guess. Oh, this, the one I just painted on, this is Moxie and Nick's polish called Sweet. It was his birthday polish, and it's adorable. It's really cute. And then the one I'm about to paint, this is Plus Life Lacquer's You Are Valid, which I think should be coming back. for Pride Month. I would imagine this is going to be available again next summer. And they're both so cute. They're both so cute, but I kind of still want the painted polish. So I have a problem. You have one by you too? We all should, let's all just go out to sushi at the same time. It's like we're together. Yeah, I agree, son. I think the painted polish is different enough to where I can justify it, which I have a white crelly problem. Black and white toppers and white crellies. I don't know. They draw me in. I should probably make a video showing them all off and being like, do I have a problem? You decide. So there's our dupes. Let's go through them real quick. Final round. Great. So dupe number 1 was for this Bow Revs. I actually, I don't think it's that great of a dupe, but I also don't think I need both. Yeah, Leonard, I was talking at the beginning of stream. My goal for 2026 is to make a lot more content. I just realized I never turn on my face light. Hello. But I want to make more than just nail polish related content. So I was curious, quick poll, what else would you guys like to see from me? If I get around to making, gonna be completely honest. I don't know if I will, but I might. But yeah, definitely more nail polish content in 2026. Oh, me trying video games? Oh, how embarrassing. That would be fun as a stream. Should I start doing bonus streams? You would jump on that Bow Revs, but it has black flakies. Well, the one I used to dupe does not have black flakies. I added them at the end, and I felt like it was a decent dupe, although this brand is out of business, so I don't know if you'll be able to find it. This is Aurora Tsunami. The green is a lot more subtle in this one too, though. Go on Epic and get the free games, and then you don't have to pay. That's a good idea. Find a schedule helps you, but don't start off ridiculous, like 2 videos a week. Something like maybe in just 1 video a month. Yeah, that's... You know what I did? I sat down and I planned out 2 videos a week for the month of January, but I already knew it wasn't gonna happen. So I'm gonna not be too hard on myself, but I'm gonna do my best. I feel like I have a hollow taco like that without black flakies. Ooh, if you can think of it, let me know, and I can try and grab it and do a comparison. Unless... This one's called Bless Your Heart, but that looks... Was this what Bless Your Heart looks like? I thought Bless Your Heart was pink. Huh? Right? Wasn't Bless Your Heart pink? What is this one that I'm holding? Hang on. Sorry. Side quest time. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm so confused. Anyway, 2 videos a week while working is really hard. Don't burn yourself out. I will try to not to, but I know I will. Yeah, Bless Your Heart is pink. I didn't realize, look. I got the wrong label. I think this is Seek Kelp. It's not Never Tied Down, because I got this one with, I think I got this one with reward points. This is, wait a minute. Whoa. You guys. Yeah, this is definitely one of the deep ends. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hang on. We were looking at these. Yeah, I think you're... Yeah, it's this one, right? It's the wait a minute. Oh, I got the wrong label. Anyway, I forgot why I grabbed this one. Oh, because maybe this actually would be a pretty good deep. I should, actually, yeah. I should be like, excuse me? You owe me a new bottle? I'm just kidding, I don't want a new bottle. But a coupon would be nice. I didn't even notice that. It's been sitting on my desk since since November, or I guess early December, and I didn't notice that. Anyway, bow revs. I think we duped it enough / I don't need both that I'm gonna take this off the wish list. Boom. Bee's Knees lacquer. Again, didn't quite dupe it, but I do plan on getting Holo Taco's Cool Ranch, which is a pretty darn good dupe for this, so we don't need it. Boom, it's off the wish list. Then we have Broken Pixel Polish in the end. Absolutely beautiful, but also very dupeable with this one right here. So any black to red multi-chrome with silver flake topper and you've got it. Ask for actual Bless Your Heart. It's priceless, like upside down stamp. I have Bless Your Heart. That's how I was like, wait, I already own this polish and it's not this color. Yeah, I've got that one in the pink drawer. Maybe I should check that one's label. But Broken Pixel Polish, boom, you're off the wish list. Cadillacquer, not a dupe, but I do plan on getting, I already forgot the name of it, the Holo Taco, this one, next Holo Taco sale, which is a good dupe. So bam, it's off the wish list. Then we have Cracked. Maybe I will get the Cracked because honestly, we're taking a lot off the wish list. Velour tracksuit is so accurate to this color and this time, and everybody's high on Cracked right now. So maybe it's my turn to get one because Pink Steel, not a good dupe. So I'm gonna actually leave this one on the wish list for now. Do I need a pink that I'm not gonna wear? No, absolutely not. But yeah, I'll see. Then we have Cuticula So Fetch. Love the reference. I do think it's a beautiful polish, but I also feel like Monarch's Truth or Dare kind of does it for me. It's definitely not a dupe, you know what I mean? But it's a I don't need both kind of situation. You just want more Taco Bell? Then have somebody go get you some Taco Bell, because that does sound actually really good. Some Taco Bell would be nice. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here for now, and then we'll decide between the pinks. No, I'm getting rid of the Cuticula. I won't wear it. Just let it go. Okay, then we have Dom, which I duped with Dom, and honestly, they're also different enough that I might leave the Dom on my wish list too. It's gonna be another polish that I hardly ever wear because I know it's gonna get gunky and chunky real fast. But like, look at her. Look at her. They're pretty different. So I'm actually gonna leave the Dom on there for now. Glam polish, absolutely not. We duped that easily, and I wouldn't wear this anyway because it will give me lobster hands. That Cracked is really pretty, but I have a random Essie that's a pretty okay dupe. Yeah, it's a very basic, like, chrome pink. But the closest I have is Pink Steel, and honestly, it's not that close. So I'd be okay getting that if I want to. So the Glam polish, off the wish list. Haunted polish. I'm so sorry, but like, it's right here. We have it on the swatch wheel. So sorry, Haunted polish. This is very boring. For Dom, you could also apply number 2 as a base coat to improve the dupe. That's a good idea. Let's see. Let's do one more experiment. Let me go back to that Dom. So yeah, the base is like a it's like a lightish purplish. What would be a good? Am I gonna use Perry Social? Yeah, let's just use Perry Social since we were talking about it. Ooh, she needs a shake. Free lobster claws, not no, not bad. I love on TikTok when somebody makes like a non-complaint, you know, they're complaining about something that does not deserve to be complained about, and the top comment is always, oh no, my lobster is too buttery, my steak is too juicy. I do think that's really funny. Linry, have you been keeping up with the TikTok drama around the buttons? Samara and her button. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are our For You pages aligned? So there's, and I remember seeing the original post. I was so confused. Cat medicine time. It can be too buttery though. The poor stink. So on TikTok there was this lady, and I'm summarizing so I don't remember all the details, but she was like, does anyone know where I can get some 365 buttons? I want buttons for the new year or whatever. And Michael's was out or something like that. And everyone was like, what are you gonna use them for? Your chat's being funky. Oh, I'm sorry. I noticed my bit rates were doing something weird. I don't know if it's Twitch or what. Yeah, so this the original post was about acquiring buttons for the new year, and people were like, what are you going to use them for? Like, what's the plan? And she didn't know. Like, the lady who posted it was like, I don't know, like, just, you know, whatever. And they were like, what? No, not whatever. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what are the buttons for? And she's like, just to have one for each day. And people are like, what? And she's like, I don't have to explain myself. Okay. It's okay if you don't get it. It's for me. Like, and that's become such a meme on TikTok. It's exactly, queen. So people are posting like jars of buttons and they're like, I don't know what they're for, but I'm ready. Or like the quote, I don't have to explain it to you. It's just for me. Like, that's the energy. That's the energy for 2026. We don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it with mild confidence and refusal to explain. Oh, God. Yeah. Is she gonna like take them out of the job? Like, I don't, nobody knows what she's actually doing with the buttons, but they're there and she's ready. 2026 is just vibes and me. Exactly. I'm not making long-term goals or plans. I'm just gonna see where we end up. Ooh, I actually really like this as a topper. Okay, that worked surprisingly well. Sounds like me justifying my nail polish. No, exactly. She has our energy. A Helmer full of nail polish. Are you gonna wear them all? No. Are you gonna look at them all? No. What are they for? Just for vibes. Okay, so using traumatic static as a topper actually worked fairly well. There's just too much, this is the one and only time you're gonna hear me say this. There's too many black flakies in traumatic static for this to be a really good dupe. So I think I'm gonna leave it on my wish list until the very last minute, and then I will let my heart decide. Slash my wallet decide. It usually helps when I add things to my cart and I see the total and then I'm like, you know what, I actually don't like it that much. That is that's my little tactic for when I'm really on the fence about a polish. For the Lumen Bedazzled Baby, we couldn't dupe it, but I also don't, you know, I don't feel like I need to dupe it. I've got toe beans here I don't need both, so I can say goodbye to the Lumen Lurid Lacquer. This one breaks my heart a little bit because it's so cute. I love the name, but like, yeah, it's right there. It's very easy to dupe. She belongs with us for sure, yes. So sorry, maybe we'll take your lobster back to the kitchen for being too buttery. You get it. You get it. That's only rich people would ask that. The Night Owl Lacquer with a shot of cynicism. The truth is I have a lot of swampy greens. Here are two of them. I don't need another swampy green in my life, so I'm gonna let this one go as well. And then the painted polish. I'm gonna allow myself to have the painted polish as a treat. So let me look one more time at our little lineup here. Painted polish, Dom, cracked. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decide at the very last minute which one of these I'm gonna let go. Or two. I might end up letting 2 of them go. I don't know yet. Right now, honestly, the Cracked and the Dom are like, they're neck and neck, you know? I like both of them a lot, mostly for the name and just like the vibe. Like, I really do feel like this captures the velour tracksuit perfectly. And Larger Than Life, I have fond memories of my Backstreet Boys album, but that also means like if I'm gonna let 2 of them go, it'll be both of them. So it's 3 plus a top coat. I am getting the cucumber melon top coat because that's hilarious. And I need some more because I'm almost out. I'm almost out. I'm halfway done with my Fruit Loops one. You only have 4 in your wish list. That's really good. Tell me if that top coat is good. I like it. The Cuticula top coat, I use it mostly for my swatches that I do for my journal. And it makes my journal smell really nicely. I also use it for my cabochons. So all of my nail polish bottles smell really nice. Son, you're never allowed to come in my office. It's gonna overwhelm you. But yeah, so that's what I mostly use it for. And I've used it on my hands, but you know that I don't keep manis on for very long. So it's hard for me to say like, yeah, this is a really good top coat because I don't keep them on long enough. That isn't a cutic. Oh, you're right. This isn't the Cuticula one. Derp. Thank you for pointing that out to me. I just assumed it was the Cuticula one. Yeah, this is gonna be my first time trying Fast and Hard. Or Vibrant Sense. I was like, what is this? This block of text. So I will let you guys know if I like this one. Good catch. My brain's not on. You have 0 on your wish list because you don't get paid till next week. That's fine. That's fine. We can dupe all of these. You know, none of them are that special. You have the base coat from Vibrant Sense and you're obsessed? Okay. I haven't heard anything bad, so. I would imagine between the animal smells, the acetone, and the scented top coats, my office is a danger zone. Something about buying one item and paying for shipping, and it maybe, yeah, buying one thing doesn't feel right, but so I'm thinking I'm gonna get the top coat and maybe 1, maybe 2 of the colors. Fast and Hard doing an 18 plus warning. Animal and acetone would be fine. Yeah, it's I have an interesting mix in here. Fast and Hard sounds like a book Nicole would read. I need to check out, does Nicole do like book blogs and stuff? Because honestly, I've been needing a spicy book. It's been a minute. I'd like a new spicy book. But she also reads really weird ones like Getting with the Krampus and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't think I'm not quite ready for that. That level of spice, you know what I mean? You've been able to clear your wish list with dupes, but you still want a few for nostalgia. Yeah, the nostalgia is hard because, well, okay, you know what? Let's fight the nostalgia together. Velour tracksuit. I think this is beautiful and I think it really captures it. I never wore a velour tracksuit. Not getting it. Boom, there. Okay. Whew. Nicole is the best of us all. Her video where she made her glitter table, the pink glitter resin, and it dripped off the side and like through the cracks of her floor and into her laundry room. I screamed out loud. You made fun of people in velour tracksuits. Does that count? Well, then you can make fun of this polish and we cannot spend money on it. Yeah, she gave me so much anxiety and it was like a roller coaster, right? It was fun and scary watching that video. And that's kind of how I feel every time she like dumps out the Helmer drawers of polish, and it's just, I think it was long form. Hang on, let me find it because I watched it twice. I got such a kick out of it. Cole loves nails. I'm just gonna do table. Surely will pop up. Oh, let me take out the nails part because I think maybe it's just Nicole Loves. DIY a holographic glitter resin table. I think this is it. If you'd like to be stressed, you can watch this video. Let me scroll through and make sure yeah, this oh gosh. This is the one. I might rewatch that. Okay. So now we're down to the Dom nail polish larger than life and the painted polish Clip Me Baby One More Time, and that plus the top coat. I think that's a good order. You know what I mean? And if at the last minute I decide to drop one, I'll probably drop the painted polish. But I'm probably gonna buy it, being completely honest. I really like the painted polish. We can do so many fun pride looks with that one. So I hope you guys had a fantastic New Year's. Thank you so much for hopping on, watching my stream with me. It was really nice to have you guys. And I'll be back. Let me think. Tomorrow is movie night. I still haven't decided what movie I'm gonna show, but I'll announce it in the Fanatic Here Discord if you want to join us. And then, yeah, hopefully you'll start seeing some more videos from me. And if you think of something and you're like, Danny, I want to see this aspect of your life, just tell me, because I think I'm very boring, but some people might be like, oh, let me see what you got going on over there. And I just wouldn't think of it. So thanks again for coming to my stream. I hope you have a fantastic start to your 2026, and I'll see you later. I love you. Be good to each other. Spay and neuter your pets. Don't talk to the police. Mwah. Bye.